Okay, this is Aaron again with Exalted Lamb 1, and I have a pretty different video here. It's about iPet Goat 3. Whoa, imagine that. Well, it's actually true. It doesn't seem like it would be true, but it is. I'm going to prove it and show you how it is. So, there was no iPad Go 3 before. There was a video that came from a really low-end computer animated video that was about the basically Muslim Messiah, Antichrist dude or whatever, and it had a guy that looked like the Antichrist guy, kind of, an iPad Go 2, and people called it iPad Go 3, which is ridiculous. And I actually put out a video debunking that completely, 100%. Anyway, so this is actually the real iPad Go 3. So I'm going to cover a couple things first and then get right into it. It's just basically a 3-minute and 26-second video, basically, that was just released. The timing is incredible. This means this is about to happen. It's been 11 years since 11 years plus since iPad Goat was put out, and Heliofant just put the second video up that they ever put out on their channel on YouTube. So it's a big deal. Okay, so I just want to say up front that Exalted Lamb 1, I'm having no part in the worthless deeds of darkness, but instead exposing them, like Ephesians 5:11 says. This is gematria, this is predictive programming, this is symbolism, this is everything the enemy is doing, and I'm sharing with you all that stuff. I don't do any of this stuff. I mean, I don't work it into my life or anything. It's just exposing what the enemy does. And all you people that say, oh, false prophet or whatever, and all, or, predicting the future or whatever. No, I just listen to the Lord, and he shows me stuff that I need to know to warn people what's coming. And on that subject, pinned to the top of my comments is going to be the whole timeline of events, starting from this June 30th being the pre-day, June 30th / July 1st being the pre-day and the first day, going all the way to July 14th being the last day and the 15th being the post-day. So it's a 16-day process, or an 8+8 process. 88 miles per hour. That's why he said that. It's 8+8 days. And there's all kinds of things out there. I have a really amazing video I'm working on right now. I had to throw this together because this video just popped up the other day, basically on the 26th of June, from Heliofant, the first one in 11 plus years. And I'm going to decode this thing and show you this attack's about to happen. So we'll get right into it here. But I want to say first that predictive programming is a subtle form of psychological conditioning woven into the fabric of all mass media, designed to subconsciously program and or consciously acquaint the public with pre-planned societal changes, events, or ideas or events. These changes, ideas, or events eventually become reality, largely because the public over time has already become programmed and or familiarized with them, accepting them as natural progressions, thus eliminating virtually all possible public resistance, commotion, or investigation. So this is my definition over time. Basically, they use gematria. Everything's encoded in the things you watch. If hundreds of thousands or millions of people watch it, it's going to be programmed. The average person, if they're making a video or something, they're not going to necessarily have programmed stuff in there. But if you're moved by a demon at all, you're going to have this stuff. So people that are viewing this stuff in the hundreds of thousands, probably in the millions, even YouTube videos and all that stuff, a lot of people out there that have those big audiences, they're moved by demons to put this stuff hidden in behind the scenes to program people to the next stages of, they would call it evolution or human evolution or whatever, or call it societal evolution maybe. That's what I'm talking about. But it's all planned. It's all to get to one world government, one world dictator, one world religion, all that stuff. So I'm going to jump right into this. So iPad Goat is just enjoyed, I guess. That's probably not the best word. It's 11th year anniversary. And I put it here as the 24th of June, 2012, because America does something weird. I don't know why we do day, month, year. It's supposed to be sorry, we do month, day, year. It's supposed to be day, 24th, and then month, and then year. That makes so much more sense. But that's the way the rest of the world does it. It makes more sense. But this is the way it should be shown, because I'm going to show you why. It's not the June 24th. It's 24th of June 2012 was when the iPad Go 2 came out. Again, this is a massive symbolism. These images are gematria, which program people to what's coming in so many different ways. All these images, all weird things, all smashed together. They're telling of the coming of the Antichrist and different events that are predicted, supposedly predicted, but they're behind the scenes manipulating all these things. But then they're like, well, they're predicted. Yeah, they're predicted. Events in the world and things like that many have been shown ahead of time in this video. In this movie, I should say. It's technically a movie. So anyway, let me get to that. So this is I've really massively decoded this bad boy, and I'm putting together a video right now that's just phenomenal stuff. You won't believe. But July 4th, 1776 is the key. So that's technically the beginning of the United States in a sense. And so that's going to be the code for the end of the United States. And if you basically go look down at the bottom here, we have, just like here, 24th of June, we have 246 years that the United States has been a country, since 1776, July 4th. And then 12 months, yeah, that's another way of doing it. You can make it 247 years, but they're hiding it by putting 12 months, 0 weeks, and 2 days. So that's basically 24th of June, and then backwards 20, and then 12. 24th of June, 2012 gets you to the first attack day, basically. And it's not just the 5th, it's also the 4th. It's the 4th and the 5th. And like I've said so many times on my videos, 4th and 5th days are many events. Again, you can look in my timeline pinned to the top of comments here on this video and see the events that will happen on the 4th and 5th day. We're talking about the transformation of the 144 because that has to happen first for a number of reasons. And then all the innocent children in the world will be taken by Jesus. That's in the Old Testament and New Testament. If you're not sure about that, or you're wondering how do you know that or what's the deal with that, I have 3 big links pinned or put in the description box about about multiple raptures, about children taken, the innocent children being taken by the Lord, and the 144, and what that's all about. So anyway, on the 4th and 5th day, it's basically overnight between the 2 days. These things will happen. These bad aliens will show up, come out of an abyss, basically on a portal that's in the water off the coast of Florida, and then we'll have people, because of the hokey pokey that they got, turn into zombies and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, it's going to be a crazy time. So that's why the innocent children have to be taken off the planet just before that, and the transformation of 144. So we can tell which I'm a member. We can tell people what's going on and what's about to happen in the next several days from there. So the next 10 days, or the 10 days of the Church of Smyrna, as the Bible says. Those 10 days will be a trial period for the Church of Smyrna. The faithful, the 144, and the rest of the bride will be here for a certain amount of time till the very end. And then the Smyrna will be here 10 days, and a lot of them will be put in FEMA camps and such. And if they don't deny Jesus, even unto death, they will go if anybody that's still alive will go in the rapture at the end of the 10 days, which is the July 14th/15th. So anyway, here we go. So that's I'm decoding this here from that. So, and then again, that's the day that came out. And then to July 4th, I showed you here the 5th right here. See, it's 4th and 5th. So this is to the 5th, and then to the 4th, it's exactly 11 years and 11 days. 11. And by the way, 11 is a number for judgment. It's also the number 11 in Strong's is also number for destruction. So destruction and judgment is what 1111 means. Okay, and then I have so much in this next video. I'm cramming to try to figure out how I'm going to get this out in the next couple of days. So I threw a couple things in here, but this is mainly about this new video that just came out that's shocking to me, that I was thinking that something could come out, but I didn't expect it at all. And I'll explain more about that in a minute, but it's mind-blowing. So I had to deal with this right away, this video that just came out from Heliofant. So, but right here, the year 2023 in Gematria literally equals 1776. And there's a massive, weird, and strange, and amazing connections between this year and this year. and July 4th this year, and July 4th this year. It's crazy. And this also equals what? 2112 in English Sumerian. Again, English Sumerian and reverse English Sumerian. What's 2112? You may ask, what's 2112? Well, let me show you. From September 23rd, 2017, the Revelation 12 sign, which is symbolic of the birth of the man-child, to the transformation of the man-child, the faithful, July 5th, is 2112. It's crazy. Look at that. And that shows the year. It's crazy. Boom. That's it. I have so many amazing connections like this. So here, let's go to the next thing. How about 1776? What is that pointing to? Well, let me show you. It's also, again, I have bunches of these, and they're just mind-blowing. How this is pointing to the exact day of this time frame I'm talking about. So watch. So first, remember this? 2112, there it is. 21, 8 plus 4 is 12. 2112, and again, where was that? Right here. From Revelation 12 side, there it is. And it's harkening back to 1776 because it's important. It's key. It's the beginning of the United States, and now this is about the end of the United States on July 4th. 12 days from the Revelation 12 sign is July 4th. Crazy, crazy. Okay, I'm nailing it here. Now watch. So we got this number. Now watch. 2 plus 5 is 7. Then we got 4, and then we have a 1. Now what is this also? It's not only 2112, it's also 222. Plus 1, it's 223. So what do we have? We have 7/4/2023. Imagine that. So we have this date of currently that's coming matches this date, and exactly 11 years and 11 days from when iPad Go came out. I mean, are you kidding me? That's a massive coincidence? I don't think so. Nuh-uh. Okay, so I'm going to get right into this video. Now the average person would look at this video and go, what? And go, okay, that's okay. What, you're walking down a promenade, and in Montreal, in a kind of a lower end of Montreal, and just kind of just looking at shops, and then that's it. It's a 3-minute 26-second video, and it's 3:26 for a number of reasons. I'm going to share that with you why that is. So it starts off with this exact scene, okay, right here, and then this person, whoever it is, or however they're doing this, they're walking straight this way through this. It's called a promenade. I'm going to show you that in a second. In fact, right here, Promenade de Vieux-Port. However you say that in French. Montreal, Quebec, whatever. Okay, right? That's what it's called. This thing is what it's called. Now watch. Promenade de Vieux-Port is what this is. Now again, this video was released. Okay, this video right here, starting right here, was released on the 26th of June. Boom, that's just a massive coincidence? I don't think so. Now watch, when you put it with this, 274 is also 247, being the 247th anniversary of the United States, 247th year. There's also a number of things with 274 I'm not going to get into. It's too much right now. Now watch, when you put these together, like I said, you have, watch, 7, 4, wait, let me go back here. Let me just do this first. So 7, 4, okay, and then we have 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. So that's 2, 3, 2, 2. So 2, 2, 3, 7, 4. July 4th, 223. That I'm telling you. And then look, what it said here was not only this name here, and it's in the Ville-Marie neighborhood. Ville-Marie, however you say that. Okay, so we did this one right here. 7, 4, 2, 2, and the 6 plus 6 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. 7, 4, 2, 2, 3. July 4th, 2023. Again, I'm going to show you a bunch of these in here. You won't believe it. Okay, and then Ville-Marie, watch this. Okay, is 1 plus 6 is 7. 7, 4, and then 7. What's 7? Well, 2023 is made up of 2 plus 2 plus 3 is 7. Boom. Okay, some aren't as obvious, some more hidden, okay? This is a little bit closer because we got a 2 and a 2, and then 6 plus 6 equals 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. We got a clear 7, 4, but some are more hidden, okay? That's just the way it is, but it adds up completely. And then, oh yeah, we have a Quebec is abbreviation is QC, which is what? 7, 1 plus 3 is 4. It just happens to be. Because this was just a basic video, someone just filming, walking down this promenade, and then there's stuff that are seen, there's words and things that are seen, symbols that are seen, and people go, oh, this is nothing really, or oh, this is just walk down this thing, whatever. But no, it's predictive programming. It's showing you stuff. It's warning you, and you don't even know it. Okay. And again, this is all here. 7. Why is this 7/4? Why is this 7/4/2023? Why is this 7/4/2023? because it's all programming. And I'm going to show you a lot more. That's mind-blowing. Now watch. Again, this is the first scene. Now watch. This guy has a strap here holding some bag. I don't know if it might be a camera bag or something, but it says Hiya. Now Hiya is Hiya. Watch. We got primes. I'm using this for a reason, because there's a crazy relationship between these primes and these trigonal. We got primes, reverse prime, trigonal, reverse trigonal. Now watch this, how this trigonal reverse primes are. We got 7-4-2023. This is crazy. 7-4-2023. And then we have 7-5 and then 24. But if we take two off here, or one, this one goes over here, and that's 2-1. It's literally 2-1-3, and then you add this one, it's ended up being 2-2-3, and then one off 7-5 is 7-4. It's hard to explain completely, but these cross over. It's really, but really right here is really clear. 7-4-2023. This ends up being 7-4. Let me show it this way. 7-4 or 7-7. 1 plus 4 is 5, and then 1 and 1 is 2 and 5. 2, 5, and then 5 is 2 and 3. I don't know, that probably doesn't make sense. Anyway, it's right here. It's 7-4 and 7-5, 2023. They're right here together. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And then right here, look at this. Boom, what's that? That's a Ferris wheel. It's a white Ferris wheel, as far as just plain, as you can see right in front of you. It's a white Ferris wheel. Now, first letter code, WFW, is 23rd of June, 23. In a sense, June, but it's 6 months. 6 months into the year is 7. 6 months into the year is 7. 6 months and 2 plus 3 days into the year is 7-5-2023. Okay. Also, again, this video is 3 minutes and 26 seconds long. It also is depicted in the description box. It says, when you click on it, saying that this person walking through happened on 6/23. 6/23. 6/23. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. The name of this actual Ferris wheel is La Grande Rue de Montreal, however you say that. Okay, so, but watch this. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 is 4. And then obviously, see, look how more obvious this is. 2023. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4, 2023. How is that possible? Okay, boom. Now watch what this says. La Grande Rue de Montreal is a Ferris wheel built at the old port of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, for the festivities of the, and by the way, let me go back here. 3rd of July through 5th of July. Okay, 3rd through 5th of July. 3, 4, 5. And I've been saying that lately quite a bit. 3, 4, 5 is crazy, because the First World War Threesels attack is going to be in Ukraine. Is going to be on the 3rd, and then 4th and 5th here. Anniversary of the city, open to the public since 1st of September 2017. Now, what is this hiding? Watch this date. See, watch. 7, number July, and then we have 1 plus 2. September is 9. Anything at 9 stays the same, so just get rid of this. Just forget about the 9. You can get rid of that. And we have 7. 1 plus 2 plus 1 is for July 4th, right there. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. Now we're going down here a little bit more here. Again, okay, I'm going to have a link in the description box below. So if you don't know, there's usually a little like arrow underneath the video or around there. You click on it, you can see the description box below the video. And then right at the top of the description box, I have a link to this actual video that Heliofant just put up. And again, you see if you can see stuff. See if you see this stuff. But I'm going to show you. I'm doing my analysis of it right now. And there's even more that I could show you, but I'm leaving it to this amount right now. So, and then look, there's a pink food truck right here. Now, just looking at it, pink food truck is 163 and 188. Why is that? Why does that matter? Well, Barack Insane Obama is 163 right there. Okay, and he is going to kick the bucket on the 188th day of the year, which is July 7th. I've said 1,000 times, he kicks the bucket on the 7th day. And so now July 7th just happens to match 188, and 163 is Stinky B.O. Again, this is all about him. It's all about his death and rebirth and all that. Okay, so there it is. And then even more detailed than that, this is the name of this food truck. This is an actual, take a different picture from the actual opposite side, looking across the promenade there on the other side, and you see the name of this food truck. It's called Felix and Norton. Okay, Felix and Norton with an ampersand there. Look, his first letter code and last letter code. First letter code is FN. So F is 6, and then N is 1 and 4. But look, 1 goes with the 6, and then the 4. That's 7-4. Last letter code is 614. Also, look, 614, 614. This is all designed, okay? So X is 6, and N is 1 and 4, and then 6 goes with the 1 and the 14, and 7-4. Look at that. 7-4-7-4. Are you kidding? And this happens with everything that's in here. It's just, I mean, virtually everything. It's just, it's amazing. Now watch this. Even in gematria, Felix and Norton. Yeah, I want to say Horton, but it's Norton. I don't know. Horton user. Okay, Felix and Norton. Okay, watch. Oh, Norton. Whatever. Okay, so that's 5 plus 2 is 7. We have a 4 over here. Again, I was shown this about a year and a half ago. Lord showed me how these two come together to form the month, day, and year. And sometimes you can take from here and borrow and put over here. Sometimes you can put over here, minus from here, and add over to here, whatever. But they all work together. So 7, 5 plus 2 is 7, 4, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, and 5 is made up of, you got to decompress it to 2 and 3. So they compress and decompress. They add numbers and they decompress them. So 5 is decompressed to 2 and 3. And that's the way they hide them. It's just a different way of hiding things. They hide things by decompressing and compressing numbers. They hide things by upside down, opposites, backwards. I mean, all kinds of stuff like that. That's how they hide things. That's all they can do, okay? And then they do it a lot, okay? And then right here, so you keep walking down past there, and then you get to these shops right here, and immediately I'm like, okay, this there's something symbolic here, and that's like warning, broop, broop, broop. Either yellow and red stripes means caution. That's red, warning, okay, warning, okay, boom. And then the first shop we see is Henna Tattoo. And Henna Tattoo just happens to be, again, 7-4-2023. Imagine that. 1 plus 6 is 7. 4 again, 4. And then 1. And then if you just take basically 1 and 3 equals 4. Okay, 1 plus 3 equals 4. And then 4 is just split up into 2 and 2. A different way. And then we have this 3 right here. Boom. It's exact same numerology. Just kind of scrambled around a little bit so people don't see it. Henna Tattoo. Boom. Okay, then right after that, the first number you see is 4. Okay, and it keeps going, and then some things are obscured a little bit, some things are sort of murky, somewhat sort of, and then but the next clear number is 7, 4-7, July 4th of July. Okay, it's crazy. And then again, red on white, red and white in English gematria is 666. It is. I've shown it many times. And then we'll go back to this 4. Where was this 4? For the 4th day. This is the 4th day. Skull and bones. See the skull and bones flag? I'm gonna show you. Boom. See that? That's a skull and bones flag. Why would that be there? Especially, why would that be there right above a Ukrainian flag? Okay, skull and bones right above a Ukrainian flag. Then what's this flag over here? This flag over here is a flag of India, and that's orange and green and white, and there's a little emblem in the middle there. Okay, I can show you an example, but you can look it up yourself if you want. Indian flag of India. And then if you keep going down this walkway, it gets a little bit more clear what's right here in front of that. So this skull and bones is right above. But by the way, it looks like this flag fell. It's not hanging. So Ukraine's going to fall on when? The 4th day. Okay, by the 4th day, it will be the 3rd day, I've said many times. But by the 4th day, skull and bones, and its flag will fall. See that? Its flag is just draped on this table here, just draped. Its flag is fallen. It's not flying at all. Okay, so boom. Okay, this is all symbolic. I'm telling you, he had someone go through here, or they had someone go through here and put these up, and then do this walkthrough, and then it's all on the sly. There's the Ukrainian flag, and then there's this one right here. Now watch. If you keep going, now what's now underneath this flag? Again, skull and bones again. Death to India. Okay, Pakistan and India have been going at it for a while, and then there's even India and China tensions quite a bit. And so either China and Pakistan could wipe out India, maybe. That's what they're saying. By the 4th day, something's going to happen, okay? I'm just telling you, believe it or not, this is all symbolic stuff that's shown, obviously, to me. If you have spiritual eyes to see, if you're listening to Jesus, which I'm doing, and he's showing me these things as I'm walking through this stuff, it's amazing. He's amazing. Okay, and here, the next shop, it says Chrono. It looks like a glasses shop. Chrono. See Chrono? Chrono, again, wow, what a shock. 7, 7, 3, okay, is made up of, so if you take 8 plus 9 is 17, so we have a new number here. We have the 3, and then the 1 here is 4, and then 7 is made up of 2 plus 2 plus 3, 7, 4, 2, 3, exact numerology there. Again, hidden a little bit more, but it's there. Okay, and then with the next shop, we're going even down a little bit farther, is Mary's Popcorn. Mary's Popcorn. I looked all these up. I looked down this walkway. All this stuff is crazy. Every one of these things that you see. Mary's Popcorn is first letter code 47. Can you believe this? All these are this. It's just, it's mind blowing. But this has all been handpicked, this area for this, and some things thrown in here and altered to match everything that they need to match. And that's what it is. Hey, listen, if the elite that this guy works for or works with, which I know they did a huge meeting. I was told by 32nd degree Mason, I'll just call him Jay, that they did a big, huge meeting in 2018, a masonry meeting in the southeast, and it was a massive meeting. And here comes this guy, a Canadian guy. Again, this is in Montreal. I forget where. Louis Lefebvre, who is the head of Heliofant, and he used to do a lot of animation stuff. Where, like, he helped animate Smeagol from Lord of the Rings and different things like that. And he was the main guy, and he had a crew of people doing iPad Go 2. Anyway, he was there, and this guy Jay told me a bunch of things, and he confirmed who he was and what he knew, and he said, Aaron, you know so much more than even some of the 33 degree Masons know about all this stuff. And I said, because Jesus. And he goes, I know. And he got all these dreams from Jesus and stuff, and he was telling him to call me and then even verify who he was, and he has a famous family and all this stuff. And all that stuff. And his grandfather was a 33rd degree Mason. He was going to die. And he said, don't do it. Don't become a 33rd degree Mason, because he was a 32nd degree Mason. You'll sell your soul completely, and you'll never be redeemed. You'll never come back from it. And he already did and everything. Anyway, so a lot of these confirmations I've had that, and he said they called iPad Go 2 the plan. They called it the plan. And it was before even Stinky BO became president in 2018. 2018, yeah. No, I'd say 2018. I'm sorry. I meant 2008. Sorry. 2008. I didn't mean 2018. Wow. iPad Go came out in 2012. Sorry. Little brain fart there. 2008. It was like the fall of or the late summer 2008, I think it was. And then a lot of these Masons, they were like, he's going to be president or whatever. And some people were really on board with it, and other people were not, and weren't sure or whatever. But he's their leader, so whatever. Even some of them didn't know who he was going to be at that time. So they're Mary's Popcorn, first letter code MP, and then right here again, and then again, this has to do with Obama, because his birthday. So we got, not only do we have July 4th, and then 6 plus 1 is 7, and again 7 is made up of 2 plus 2 plus 3, but also, I've shown this many times, 7 months and 4 days into 1961 is August 4th, 1961, and that's CQBO's birthday. And that's why it's this time. It's one of his birthdays. The first day, the 4th, 5th day, his death day is the 7th and 7th, and then reported on the 8th day. That's when Trump dies on the 8th day, and then he's going to come back to life. The tsunami day, 11 to 12, that's the lightning falls from heaven. Barack Obama, lightning fall from heaven. Oh, I have some crazy stuff on that. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to say it real quick. Just amazing. This guy I found, it's this lady, that wonderful woman. I didn't give permission to mention her name, but she told me about this guy who found out, and all my research, I did not know this little detail. But Akhenaten, who I know Stinky BO is a clone of, I have another massive proof that he is that, because Akhenaten was the 10th ruler of the 18th dynasty in Egypt, 10:18, and Luke 10:18 says, I see lightning. Jesus says, I see Satan as lightning falling from heaven, and lightning falling from heaven in Hebrew is Barack Obama. Luke 10:18, and Stinky BO is Akhenaten, and Akhenaten was the 10th ruler of the 18th Egyptian dynasty. I don't think so. That's a coincidence. No, I'm sorry. Thanks for playing. Okay, next one, Lazuli. Here, this is what it is right here. It's Lazuli Kanata. I found this. Exactly what it is. It was hard to see the word underneath there, but I looked up that, and I found that. And then there it is in Gematria. Wow, what a shock. There it is again. But hey, look, I'm using squares. I'm using another version. Then we can do the year this time, but I'm going to do squares and reverse squares and show that they're both 7, 4. 4, 7, 2 and 2 is 4, and 7. And then we got 8 and 9. 8 plus 9 is 17, and then we have a 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4, 7. 4, 7, 4, 7. 4th of July, 4th of July. See that? Another way of doing it. Okay, now this one is called, right here, Magasin General. Again, first letter code. Man, this keeps happening. How does it keep happening on all these things? Every one of these? Yeah, right. This is not planned, not controlled, please. MG47, okay? And then again, right here, Magasin General, however you say that. Okay, and then this is, okay, now another thing about this, it starts way down here. Now it's going to end right over here, but it's reversed. So now we're getting to the first day, close to the first day. Again, we're going to also have the 4-7 and other numbers, but as we get to this last part here, you're going to see that we have 6:30 and 7-1, and right here we have 7-1, because this is all backwards now. We're starting to get into backwards. Now watch. So we have 1 plus 6 is 7, 7-1, 7-1, okay? And then this is another way that they do this. So O is 6, so 6 plus 8 is 14, and then that ends up being 2020, 2, 5, or 2, 5 is 2 and 3, 2023. Hopefully that makes sense. I could have marked out each little thing, but it just takes a lot longer. I had to get this out. And then look, this is, remember this video is 3 minutes and 26 seconds and was supposedly done and videoed on June 23rd backwards. And the video is 3 minutes and 26 seconds. Please, you know. And again, why is that? Because 6 months and 2 plus 3 days of the year is 7-5. The attack day is 7-5 and 7-4. Okay, boom. Let's go to the next thing. Now this is where it kind of ends right here, and then he points the camera down at the pavement here, or the cobblestone, whatever you call this thing. But this is the last building right here. It says SOS Labyrinth, and this is the, I guess this is the French version with an E, Labyrinthe. No, I don't know how it goes. Labyrinth. I don't know. But this is 16. Now this is crazy because again, this is the end, but the end is the beginning, and so we're going to see the beginning begins the 16 days of the process, the 2 8s, the 8 plus 8, and I'll prove that to you. It's going to have some different numbers. It's going to have the first days are the pre-day is 6:30, which we're going to see in these numbers, SOS and Labyrinth. Okay, and we're going to see 7-1, and then we're going to see those other numbers like 4th of July is up. So 16 splits up into 8 plus 8. Okay, now watch SOS. Now, again, this is a better picture of this, not from the video. I took it from here, as you can see. SOS. This is the actual place here. Okay, so SOS is 19, 15, 19, which is get rid of the 9s. I think you got 19 stays the same, so get rid of the 9s. And then we have 1 plus 1 plus 5 is 7, and then we have another 1, 7-1. Okay, again, this is the first day. The pre-day is 6:30, June 30th, and the first day is 7-1. First day being 1, okay? Okay, and then 6:30 is just 9. It's not 1. It's 1. This is 1. Okay, now we have, so this is separate. So we're going to do separate, and then we're going to do together. Now, Labyrinth by itself is, imagine that, 7/4/2023. Watch this. 1 plus 6 is 7, 4, and then 1 plus 1 is 2, and then 5 is hiding 2 and 3. 7/4/2023. Watch that. Bam. Also, another way of doing this 7/4/2023, if we do put these two together, is SOS Labyrinth right here. Now watch this. This is in Francis Bacon because, again, this is all uppercase. Now watch. This is uppercase or all capitals, all capitals. So then Francis Bacon applies. This has to do with capitals and lower caps and lowercase together is what Francis Bacon is. Regular geometry does not care about capitals. It doesn't care. But with all capitals, this applies. So we got 505. Now what's up with this? 505 and 522, what's that? These are code for July being the 5th month in the Roman calendar. So 505 or 505 genes or whatever, or the 522nd day of the year is 140, or sorry, May 22nd is 142nd day of the year with 223 days left over, 223. It can also stand for the year being 223 days left over. Anyway, but just as it is simple code, July being the 5th month, 5th, July 5th, and July 4th. 2 plus 2 is 4. July 4th, July 5th. And these mean other things too, but I'm not going to get into that right now, okay? But there it is. So 5-4 and 5-5. By the way, where the portal opens up of is going to open up of Florida, the Super Bowl 54 was in Miami, and Super Bowl 55 was in Tampa Bay, and right in between that, there's the portal's going to open up, because 54 is July 4th and 55 is July 5th, and in between there is Fort Myers. And this one, did a video about this. A Christian lady, did an amazing video where she had a dream where these alien creatures are coming out of the water onto the beach of Fort Myers. And I know the Lord told me that she got it from him and whatever. So it's going to be, that's where one attack landing is going to happen. There may be more, but I know of that one, Watergate opening up. The Watergate, get it? And that's in my next video. Wow. Anyway, I got so much with that. Wow. Whew. Okay. And then SOS Labyrinth is also English and Sumerian. We got 2 and 4 is 6. And we got 1, 1, 1 is 3, and then we have all these zeros. So we'll just use 1, 0. We can do all these zeros, but we'll just use 1, because you don't have to use any of the zeros, but to make this point, use a 0, and they're just used to make a point sometimes, or make a gap in between something or whatever. So we have 6, 1, 1, 1, 3 is 3, and then 0, 6:30. The pre-day, the first day, and that's why this is ending, but it's backwards. It's the beginning. Is the pre-day and then 7-1, and then of course both of these are for the 5th of July right here. Okay, that's how this goes. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. See that? Okay, and then SOS doesn't actually stand for anything. Okay, but they're saying that. Okay, but it's not true. So they love doing this. They love, oh, it does, but it doesn't. It does, but, and I'm going to show you what it really stands for. It actually stands for everything they say, but then it's also a hidden stuff too. So although SOS doesn't actually stand for anything, there are many reverse acronyms proposed for it. The two most common are Save Our Ship, SOS, and Save Our Souls, SOS, okay? And now Save Our Ship, again, just happens to be why these are even two examples, because they want to program you. Again, remember predictive programming I mentioned in the beginning. They're programming you to attacks coming on by you reading this, by you knowing this in your lives, seeing this in movies, SOS on movies, on Castaway or any kind of movie that has this stuff. SOS, Wilson, oh yeah, Wilson, SOS. Okay, anyway, Save Our Ship, okay, is 7. 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 is right there. 1 and 1. Again, we've seen this 7 and 1 before. 1 and 1 is 2. And 5 is made up of 2 and 3. Bam. Now, what about Save Our Souls? Yes, same thing. 7, 7. 1 plus 3 is 4, 4. And then this is weird because you got to do it kind of this way. 8 plus 7 is 15. So we got a new number right here. And then we have the 1. So this one and this one is 2, and then this 5, because this is no longer anymore because it's become this 15, 1 and the 15. So 1 and 1 becomes 2, and then 5 is hiding 2 and 3. So there you go, 7, 4, 2023 on both. Okay, now let's go to what it actually is saying. Okay, another thing I want to mention too, it also has the added benefit of being a palindrome. By the way, PE is 7, 5. First and last of the code is 7, 5. And I didn't even do the gematria on this because I'm just doing all this stuff trying to slam this together to get this out for you. A series of letters that read the same backwards and forwards. So SOS is upside down and backwards the same SOS. They love this kind of stuff, okay? It means the same thing upside down, backwards, doesn't matter. They love hiding things where it means different things upside down and backwards, but that's what's unique about it. And then SOS also looks the same upside down. Well, that's what it says right there. And then it says, making an ideal series of letters to view from the air if written on a beach or in the snow, if you need saving or whatever. Okay, now again, this is just because this is put out in the public so much that it's programming people to these dates. Okay, that's how this works. I'm telling you, and you just accept it. And then so SOS also, what they're saying is, or what it really means is ... dash ... and it doesn't necessarily. It's just they did it because it's easier to communicate that than other things. But no, it's all the reasons they are saying are lies. All the reason they're using. They may not make sense, but all the reasons they're saying is all programming of the same thing. And I'm going to show that to you again. Are we going to get 7/4/2023 out of this again? Watch this. Now, 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots. Are you ready? We're just going to take this and I'm going to show what this is here. Watch this. Okay, again, same thing. Watch this. 4 plus 3 is 7. 4 right here, 4. 3 is 3 over here, and then 4 is hiding 2 plus 2. Okay, look at that. 4th of July, 2023. And why do I have this here? Because This is how. This is what this is about. Again, remember the video was 3. That and remember this. If it's reverse, this SOS labyrinth is at the beginning. Okay, and that or at the end. Okay, look at the end as well. And what does this video end with? 3 minutes and 26 seconds. The 26th second, 3 minutes and 26 seconds is when you see this SOS or whatever, in a sense. Okay, so and then also it's on this June 23rd is when they're saying they did this video. Okay, like I said before. But what also does this all tie into? Watch, boom. Barack Hussein Obama is 74 for 4th of July, July 4th, and he's also, boom, this is Jewish reduction, and this is Jewish. He's also 623. 623 because it's all about him. It's all about 623 and 74. Again, this is another way of doing 75 and 74 because 6 months and 2 plus 3 days into the year is 75, and this is 74. Hopefully that makes sense, and I'm nailing it. Sorry, if you don't get it, I'm sorry. Okay, now, this is when this came out. Like I said, June 26th. Okay, now what? Now, this is why I'm saying it's iPad Go 3, because you got to think about this for a minute, okay? If you have if my premise is right, and thousands of people that have seen this, thousands upon thousands of people that have seen this video, this freaky, programmed video of the Antichrist being born and all that stuff, and you've seen this, then you go, okay. And if you kind of have some insight on what this might be, you go, okay, this attack's coming, the Antichrist is coming, and all this kind of stuff's going to happen at some point. Okay, and then you realize they just came out with something after 11 years. I've been expecting this, but I didn't think it would happen. I really didn't think it would happen. But I said to different people, I said, hey, there's a possibility, and I didn't put it in my videos because I didn't actually think it would happen. But I've said to a few people, there's a possibility they could put something out right before it happens, before the attack happens. It'd be something very mundane, something that wouldn't look like anything, but it would have the coding in it, and then they did it. As soon as they did that, I was like, oh my gosh, I knew this was it. So you got to understand that. Hopefully you see what I'm saying. Hopefully you understand and realize if they haven't put anything out in 11 plus years, and it's the only video on Heliofant's channel on YouTube, and they put this thing out, and it's all about the attacks that are coming, the second 9, 1, and then 1, okay, with George Bush in it, because that's what happened on the first 9, 1, and then 1. George Bush was in a classroom and talking about this stuff and talking about the pet goat, reading the book called The Pet Goat. So the iPad Goat 2 is about the second attack on the United States, and it's multiple attacks, okay? So anyway, so now watch this, okay? Now watch this. I reversed these for a purpose. I put English over here and reverse over here because look, 1 1 7 7 7 7. P is 16, which is 7. 1 plus 6 7 7 7 1 1 1 and 1 is 2 2. iPad Goat 3 matches perfect numerology for this. It's really quite incredible. And then guess what? iPad Go 3, because I showed you all that this thing is warning of 4th of July 2023. Right? Watch. Ready? 7 1 1 and 1 and 1 or 1 1 and 2 is 4, and then 7 is hiding 2 plus 2 plus 3. There it is. It's iPad Go 3, okay? And it does, as far as I know, it doesn't have any goats in it, but it is iPad Go 3. That's why I'm calling it that. Now we have the pièce de résistance, since we're talking about French. Pièce de résistance. Okay, anyway. Port du Vieux-Montreal is what he calls this, okay? Now watch this. Okay, you ready? Port du Vieux-Montreal, right? First letter code, okay? Now, this is why this is so mind-blowing to me, because I was doing this stuff on this decode on iPad Code already, about all these 7.4s and 7.5s and everything already, for like a week and a half, something like that, maybe a week, a week and a half. And I knew, but this is coming. I'm like 7.4, oh my goodness, if this one time it didn't happen, then it's got to be 4th of July, because I had 4th of July as the last attack day, but now it's the first. And I predicted this this is my 4th year, saying the 4th of July would be it. Okay? And I have massive amounts of information. Go back to my previous 4th of July videos from the last three years. Okay, so go back the last 3 years and look at all the evidence I have for 4th of July and how it is in movies and TV. I mean, look, Independence Day, the movie with aliens on the 4th day coming, attacking aliens. I've said this for so long. I mean, there's so many movies like that. How about what is it called with Tom Cruise? The aliens attacking War of the Worlds. When he runs out his front door and sees these things attacking, there's flags, American flags on the front of these houses, and they do that on the 4th of July. It was during 4th. They got attacked on the 4th of July. I mean, all this stuff. I have all this stuff I've presented for years. Massive amounts of stuff about 4th of July being attack day. It's crazy. And now it's finally here. And now, first time here, and all this time, in 11 plus years, 11 in a few days, 11 years in a few days, they put out a new video and it's not anything. Yeah, no, it's a warning and it's hidden like I showed you. And as soon as I saw this title, it blew my mind because I could immediately read it because I'm good at this right now. I can see it's like in the Matrix when they're looking at the code. It's like I don't see the Matrix. I see blonde, brunette, redhead. I don't even see the code anymore. And that's how it is. I can look at some of these things and just see the message right in it sometimes. Like I did on this. I couldn't believe it. Now watch. P is P right here. Okay, is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Okay, D is 4, V is 22, and then M is 13. But 1 is 1 and 3. Okay, now watch. What do? Now we're going to switch the 22 and the 1. They do this. I've shared this many times in my videos. They just do one switch. Sometimes it's 2, but usually it's 1. Almost all the time, like 95% is just one switch. The 22 and the 1 we're going to switch, and we're going to be 7, 4, 1 and 22 and 3. And what do we have? We have, I'll go back. We have 4th of July plus 1 is 5th of July, 2023. And why do they do it this way? Because not only is it July 4th plus 1 5th, 2023, also because 1 and 4 could be also backwards, and it's 7/14, the last attack day, when 23 nukes are going to hit 23 cities. And that's when the United States is completely done. And that's been prophesied by different people, Duderman, Dmitry, what was the guy's name? A Russian guy, and then another Christian guy. Can't even think of his name. That back in the 80s, I think, and all that. The United States would get hit by nukes, and I mean it's in the Bible too. But anyway, so we're talking about, and that's a 10-day difference from the 4th of July to the 14th of July, and that's why they do it this way, because you have 4 plus 1 is 5, and then 1 and 4 is that. Oh, by the way, recently. Who had a birthday on the 21st, June 21st. It was William, and William, he's 41, and that is 4 plus 1, or the 14th. So both are attacked either forward or reverse. He's shown in his age the attack days. The 4 plus 1 are 41, 4th and 5th, and backwards is 14th of July. Okay, bam. So thank you. Okay, I'm going to cut this now. Okay, I just had to throw this together to show you all this stuff in this video and how it's a hidden companion to iPad Go 2, and I'm calling it iPad Go 3, the real iPad Go 3. So thank you so much. If you ever supported this channel in any way with prayers, I cover your prayers. Thank you for praying for me and my family and this ministry to reach many people in these videos, to reach many people before this time is up, before these things aren't happening, these attacks aren't happening and all that, and that people get salvation and everything else, and people come to Jesus. Thank you so much, Lord Jesus. He is everything. I mean, I don't know anything but through him. He's guided me, and all I do is just do my best to listen and do, and that's it. It's all him. He's showing me these things. He's guiding me, and it's just breadcrumbs on the trail. I can't, if I don't get, I mean, again, these are just, I'm guessing all the time. I'm guessing on what he's showing me, and eventually we're going to get there. So I thank you so much for anyone who's supported me in any way. Again, positive comments. If you ever given to us, there's links in the description box below to give if you want to. I'm just going to let that go right now. But thank you so much. And then I want to say also thank you, and may the 4th be with you. And why did I say that? Because what's Star Wars? Star Wars is about aliens. And aliens are on the 4th and 5th day. And why May the 4th? Again, like I said earlier on that with that SOS labyrinth, May the 4th and May the 5th. May the 4th or May the Force, okay? But they do this on purpose because May is a 5, which is the month of July in Roman calendar. So July is 5. 5/4, May the 4th be with you. Now, I'm not going to say May the 4th be with you unless it's good. So I'm going to say may the Spirit of God be with you. and the Lord Jesus be with you. I'm not going to say May the 4th or destruction be with you. I'm not going to say that. That's what people are saying. They don't even realize that May the 4th, which is Destruction Day, or Independence from God Day, is what the world would call it. Not Independence Day, it's Independence from God Day is what they're really saying. Okay, so anyway, I thank you so much. I just had to get this out there right away. Hopefully appreciate some of the breakdown. I didn't get everything, and there's even some more things I'm sure I'll see at some point, but I got a good amount of the gist, so you realize this is a warning, and hopefully you take it for what it is. It's about to happen. Now, there's a small chance it could be later in this month, but it's more likely the 4th and 5th and these other days in my timeline. Just going to put that out there because we're talking about codes upon codes of codes. You just never know. And I could be even whatever. Well, it's my best guess at this point. So take it with a grain of salt, and that's the best you can do. I mean, that's the best I could do. If you want more from me, then go find somebody else, Go find a false savior out there. But I stick to Jesus. Jesus is my numero uno. He's the he's the man with the plan, because the first man ran. Okay, anyway, thank you so much. This is Exalted Lamb 1, over and out.